G'day guys, my name's Dave Tran from Guitar Zero to Hero, and in this video I'm going to be doing an unboxing, review and demonstration of the nvtone Model Duo. Now what this is a dual channel preamp and internal microphone for your acoustic guitar. Now I see two main use cases for the nvtone. The first one is for guitarists out there who want great quality recordings of their acoustic guitar, mainly fingerstyle players. The internal microphone system that comes with the duotone means that you'll be able to pick up the nuances and the percussive sounds that otherwise wouldn't be picked up with a regular pickup system on an acoustic guitar. So for percussive fingerstyle players out there who want a really great way of recording the guitar, then the internal microphone and duotone is a great combination for that. And the second scenario where I can see the duotone being really useful is for live players out there who want more control over their tone. So with the nvtone, you can actually mix two signals. The mic signal, so that's the internal mic that comes included with the nvtone, and the line signal. So you can use your existing magnetic or piezo pickup system in your acoustic guitar, and you can mix the two signals. The preamp also gives you a 3-band EQ on both those channels as well, so lows, mids, and highs. So that's a basic overview of what the nvtone actually is and what it does. So now I'll just do a quick unboxing to show you what you get in the box, and after that I'll quickly show you how to install it and how it sounds recorded. All right, so let's take a look inside. So now this is the first iteration of this Model Duo, so our getting started guide. Here's the main unit. So this is the dual channel preamp, and we have two channels here. So that's the line channel, that's where you'd plug in just your regular output from your guitar's existing pickup. And then we got the mic line, so that's what we're going to be installing into our guitar. And here's our microphone. It's absolutely tiny, but it is flexible, so it can be adjusted. This is where we're going to attach it to our guitar body. If you don't already have a hole in your guitar, you might need to drill one in to actually install the internal microphone. And it looks like we've got more on the inside. Got a tab here. So they've provided us with a USB cable. Now this isn't audio interface, so you can't actually record straight from the Model Duo, but this is just a charging cable because there's an inbuilt battery in the preamp. And then we got a guitar lead, and there's the dual locking tape. So that's everything you get in the Model Duo box. All right, so let's look at installing the internal microphone. Now, I've had to drill a hole at the bottom here. So that's where the old guitar strap pin used to be, and that's the existing Fishman pickup output. So we're not gonna touch that, we're gonna leave that there because we're gonna use that. Now it's probably best to take all your strings off to install this because you'll need access into the sound hole. You can just loosen your strings and probably get your hand in there if your hands are small enough, but it's just easier to take the strings off. So you want to detune your strings so that there's enough slack in there to get the pins out and be able to put them back in. So I'm just using a string winder here. So now you can pull all your strings out and just keep them bunched together so they don't go everywhere. Now first off, I'm going to install the input jack at the back. All right, got our input jack installed. Now we need to position the internal mic here. So we'll grab our 3M Velcro tape and we're just gonna put it on the inside of our guitar. Now in the instructions, it says you wanna position the tip of the microphone about 1 to 2 centimeters underneath the G and the B strings. So I'm gonna try to aim for that. So I've locked it in and positioned the microphone. Don't know if you can see there, but it's right there. So just sort of in between the second and third string. And with our strings and pins back in, we can now tune our strings back up, and voila, internal mic is now set up and is sitting right where it needs to be. All right, so now I've got the internal microphone set up in my guitar so we can plug and play. Now there are 2 channels on the nvtone, as I mentioned previously, one for your existing acoustic guitar's pickup system and one for the internal mic. Having said that, you don't need to have a pickup system in your guitar already. You can just use the internal microphone as well and it'll just sound as good. So I got 2 outputs on my guitar. This one's the internal mic and this one here is the Fishman pickup signal on the Martin D Jr. here. So they're going into the duotone, and from the duotone, I'm going out into my audio interface. Now, I should mention that the duotone doesn't act as an audio interface, so you will need something else to plug into in order to record. Now I'll start off by just mixing in the internal microphone. I won't have any of the Fishman pickup in the signal. The EQ set to flat as well. So this is just bare bones EQ with the internal mic. So that's the internal microphone just by itself. Now, if I turn the internal mic down and I turn the line mic, so just the Fishman pickup by itself, this is what it'll sound like. Now, as you can hear, using the internal condenser mic sounds just way better than using the internal pickup. But as I mentioned, you can mix the two together so you can have a little bit of the pickup and a little bit of the condenser. So let's hear how that sounds. So there you go guys, that's use case number 1. For those out there who want a really nice way of recording your acoustic guitar and getting a really nice tone, the nvtone and the condenser mic is a great way to do it. You don't even need to have a pickup already built into your guitar. If your guitar is just bare bones acoustic, you can install this mic yourself. It takes a little fiddling around, but you'll have a great result when it comes to recording acoustic guitar, especially fingerstyle and especially if you like doing those percussive elements. Now, the second scenario where I'd find the model duo to be really useful would be in a live setting. So if you're a live player and you play acoustic gigs, then this would be really great. So you got your internal mic, and that's going to add a whole lot more tone and dynamic to the sound of your acoustic guitar. Now, typically you'd need to rely on the tone that comes from your magnetic or piezo pickup, and sometimes that's a bit hit or miss through a PA system or an acoustic amp. By having that condenser mic there, you're gonna get a whole lot more of those percussive elements as well, so because it's picking up the sound overall on the guitar, not just the vibration of the strings. Now, one thing I will add is if you're playing live and you've got a foldback system in front of you, you will definitely need a feedback buster. Naturally, with any microphone system, if you're gonna be pointing that microphone right in front of the source of the amplified sound, then you're gonna get a feedback loop. So in this scenario, I've got my nvtone now. The line out is going into this practice amp here, which has an acoustic amp setting. Anyway, with the model duo set up with the acoustic amp, this is how it will sound. In terms of the mix, I've got both the internal mic and the Fishman pickup signal going. So this is how it will sound. So there you have it, guys. That's my unboxing, review and demonstration of the nvtone Model Duo, dual channel preamp and internal condenser microphone for your acoustic guitar. If you want to find out more, there's a link in the description below. Be sure to check it out, have a look. Please leave your thoughts, comments, questions or requests down below, and I'll see you guys next time on Guitar Zero to Hero. Cheers.